What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Imperfect Action Show. It is August 4th, and it looks like I'm frozen. I don't know what. There I go. I was frozen for a second. It's August 4th, Imperfect Action Show. It's a Thursday. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of quick hacks to get you more exposure. Want to let you guys know that today's episode is sponsored by the Imperfect Action Con, August 19th and 20th. Link will be in the bottom of the caption. Make sure you grab your tickets. Definitely want to be in the house. We will have a lot of speakers giving you gems on digital marketing content. We're going to be talking about NFTs. We're going to be talking about digital marketing strategies and also credit. All things to level you up and get you to that next echelon in business. All right, so what we're going to do really quick before we get into today's topic is I'm going to send a message to the community, let them know we are up and popping. If you want to join the community, text the word action to 213-410-4920. That's 213-410-4920. Text the word action, and you will get up-to-date links of everything that's going on, not just with the show, but literally everything that we got cooking when it comes to news, moves, and information. All right. So let me send this link out right now. Boom. We are live chatting about growth hacks. All right. All right, guys. So this is what I realized, right? What I realized is at some point, no matter what type of entrepreneur you are, at some point, you're going to reach the ceiling or you're going to reach the level, in which your messages kind of hit a wall. You know, like you ran through family, friends, virtual communities, physical communities, clubs, groups, work, colleagues, social media, email list, text list, right? You don't work it. You're at the top of it. Then you realize, you know what? I need to get in front of more people. So you'll probably be like, you know what? I most likely need to do some ads. I got to do some ads. I need to do ads because how am I going to get in front of more people without doing ads? And that's cool. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do ads. I'm saying that you probably should do ads. But what I'm saying is you also want to do a more calculated route to growing your audience. And it may not take you having to do ads. Chandra, what's up? Right? There may be another way that you can start to move and build that exposure without having to spend the money on ads. So we're going to talk about a couple different ways that you can do that. Not in any particular order, right? One of the first ways you can do that is IG Live, right? Go on IG Live and do an IG Live with guests, right? Now, IG Live with guests, but I wouldn't start the live. You should go on their live, right? Go on their live. Because if you go on their live, they're going to introduce you to their audience. And then you go on that live, you flame, you give all this value, and then they're going to follow you. Now, when you're on a live, make sure that you give your call to actions and all of that. Encourage them to follow you, to subscribe and all of that, right? But that's a great way to do it, right? IG Live is one. Number two, right? You should be a guest on podcast. And I actually have a full strategy for this for people that are in my program, and it's something that we're probably going to let go independently in the future. But right now, guesting on podcasts is great because, again, you're going to be exposed to someone else's audience. You're going to go on there, you're going to give a lot of value, and then they're going to follow you, right? They're going to subscribe. They're going to be more knowledgeable of what you have going on. So guesting on podcasts It's great. Number three, right? On platform. What do I mean by that? That means YouTube channel. Have a YouTube channel. Having a YouTube channel is great because now you can be in control of the narrative that's going out. It's a new platform. It's it's a new audience. It's a different algorithm. It's a different way for you to display your content. And on each video, you can use each video to drive traffic back to where you want to drive traffic to. So if you want them to go to the links in your bio on Instagram, if you want them to go directly to particular links, they can do that on your YouTube channel, right? So I would suggest that. Number four would be do local events. So in your own city, right, where you reside, I would tap into groups. I would tap into co-working spaces. I would tap into, you know, industry key holders in your particular community. Build some bridges, build some relationships. Find out what events they got tapping on and what got coming up, and I would do more events, right? So whether you're hosting the event, or you end up being a guest speaker. Now, I like guest speaking and guest contributing because it's less responsibility. And you just pull up, you flame it, and then you out. And then again, have your call to action. You know, if you could bring any products to sell, that's cool too. Just kind of depends on the format of the event. But guessing at local events is amazing, right? Another thing I would do, number five, is I would have a hold on one second. This out of my eye. I would have a scheduled time. Hold on, let me put this on. To go live and give value for free to guests. And what's good about this is it's kind of like on Fridays when I do Take Action Fridays, where I'll invite, like I'm gonna send a text out to the community today, but I'll invite anyone that has a business that has any questions about business to come on, and I'll give them some live strategy. So that's perfect because you can do a round robin style. Those people come on your platform, they'll bring their followers with them, they get exposed to you. Again, you grow your audience like that. Number six, another way to gain exposure is going to be through. This is kind of I don't want to say it doesn't work because it does work, but it's kind of like an older strategy, but it's still effective, and that's going to be articles. Articles online articles. Online articles is pretty good. I mean, again, it's a little older with how technology moves right now, but it's still effective. People still go to blogs and they read, go to magazines and they read and all that. So I would suggest that. Um, Another way to get exposure is create more engaging content. And what I would say with this is, and I even did this myself, I would pay attention to how content is moving. And even me, sometimes we can get stuck on the type of content we're creating or how we want to distribute content, our own content, that we keep doing the same content. We're not paying attention to like little nuances that are like moving or what's kind of catching on and trending, which actually will help the content perform better. So I'll just be more aware of what's going on and create more engaging content. If you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat and we can go over that. But so far, we got about 7 things, right? The first one's going to be going IG live with guests, but being a guest on their situations, on their platforms. Be a guest on podcasts. Start your own channel. And Start your own YouTube channel and bring people on your own YouTube channel and control that narrative. Do more local events. Have a scheduled time to go live, and give value for free to the guests. Solve their problems in real time. Articles, another great one. Create more engaging content by paying attention to what's actually going on in the marketplace. Another great idea to gain more exposure is to you want to take a post, right? So find a post that might be on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or even Instagram. Take a post, use that post as bait, and add your original content to it. Let me see if I can find an example of this real quick for you. This is a strategy that definitely 100% works. Give me a second. Let's see if I can pull up a really good example of this. And this is something that I started to do myself. Okay, here we go. So this is someone that I follow, Vanessa Lau. This is a really good example of that.
How you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something?
You know what I'm saying? So what she did right there. So what she did right there is she took her own video, right? And then she took a viral video of ASAP that was already moving. And then she put them together. So the virality rather of the ASAP video that's already moving, it's already doing numbers organically. She took a clip from that and she put her own original video on the front of that, put them together, a new video, and now people are gonna want to share that, right? So she's paying attention to the marketplace. Chandler says, explain more engaging content. I feel like for women, the most engaging content is full body. This is the thing. So what I just showed you right now is an example of engaging content. So she took a video this video is viral. It already has 1 million views. She took it and she just repurposed it with her own video, right? So she has 156,000 likes on here, 1,100,000 comments. 1,100 comments, and then the views on that video specifically are about 48,000. Yep, about 48,000. So another example of like engaging content is you got to think about it. There's so many, because I'm gonna use Chandler's example. There's so many women that's just like you said, just full body, not a lot of clothes, 100%. That's not really that engaging because it's so overdone. But think about the content that you're doing. How can you make it? How can you increase it? So like you have a daughter. I've seen the content that you made with your daughter before. And like people love stuff like that. But I would even like talk to your daughter like she's an adult. Things like that are really cool. I see you and your daughter like doing things together, things like that's really cool. Here, I'll put her thing right here so you can follow her. But yeah, I would just really like repurpose some stuff that's already moving and pay attention to other people's stuff that you see that seems pretty cool, and then figure out a way that you could do it with a twist. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what else is really powerful? Hold on, Chan. I'm gonna go to your page real quick. You know what else is really powerful? People overlook. It's like people want to connect with something, and voice and speaking is really, really powerful, and we overlook it. And I think we should use it more. Like Chandra, you use yours, but I think like you should really do it more. So hold on, let me find one of yours real quick.
TED Talks. And
so this Chandra right here.
Are billions of people in this world.
So these are good, right? So what's a better way we can do that video, right? So you said something like,
this morning I was listening to some anxiety TED Talks. And
so you were talking about anxiety. She said this morning I was listening to some anxiety tech talks. So what if you grabbed a clip of an anxiety tech talk? Maybe there's a 5 to 7, 8 second moment, maybe 10-second moment. That's like some fire, boom, and then you go into your sprint, and then you go into your part. Like, so I was watching this TED talk right here, and it made me feel boom, 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 boom. What do you guys think? How do you feel about that? And like, you're just adding a little bit more element to make that video more interesting because it already has some momentum and it has a lot of relatability because people may have seen that TED talk, or if they haven't, you're bringing it to their attention. You know what I'm saying? So I think things like that would be cool. Also, videos like this are fine too when it comes to making more engaging posts. Let me see if I can find one. Like remix videos are actually pretty interesting. Let me see. Oh, you know what? My guy Carter always does some remix videos. So let me find that.
The number
It's a
one
remix.
way rich people don't pay taxes. It's really not a big secret, guys. All you have to do is buy real estate. In the tax code, there's something called depreciation. Here's how depreciation works in simple terms. You're going to take the value
Like,
of your building.
that's pretty dope, right? Simple.
So let's just say that.
Right? So he's just remixing the current video that's already moving and creating it into a different version of content. Things like that work. Things like that are cool, right? Because this guy that's in the video, and he actually done a couple with this guy. I follow him too on YouTube. His name is Ryan Pineda. This is him right here. This is Ryan. I'll drop his link below if you guys want to follow him. But like Ryan already has a pretty good following. So if you look at any videos that like somebody that you follow or somebody that you admire have, and you just remix that, that's another way to make some content that's engaging. And I'm gonna do one today, so then that way you guys could leave a comment and let me know what you think. Here we go. That's Ryan Pineda right there. So again, today's episode really about ways to grow and get a little bit more exposure without having to pay for it. Not that you shouldn't also pay. I think you should do ads, but these are just options that you can do before you do ads, or options that you do while you're doing ads anyway, right? So we're talking about IG Live with guests, but being on, having them bring you on their platform, guesting on podcasts, owning your YouTube and leveraging that to direct people back to your products after you've given them a gang of value, doing more local events in your market, articles, online articles, create more engaging content. We gave you a couple of different examples of that. And then the last one is take a post, use that post as bait, and add some of your original content to it. All right, guys, that's all we got for today's episode. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but really, again, give you guys some value like yesterday. I'm going to be sending a lot of links out because people expressed interest in coming on to show as a guest to Imperfect Action. And I know I gave you guys a lot of me right the past week, which is cool because I like giving you guys a fire. But next week, we're going to have a lot of guests. I'm going to be shooting these links out. There's some people that been wanting to come on. So I want to give you guys some fire and more fire. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you found this video valuable, please leave a comment, share it with somebody. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the Imperfect Action Show. Oh yeah, also it's Friday, so take action Friday. So that means if you got a business, if you got a problem, marketing, sales strategy, we can talk about it in real time on Take Action Fridays, right? Tomorrow. So I'll see you guys on Imperfect Action Show tomorrow. Peace.